Online reviews matter, but not every review situation requires urgency or panic. Google has confirmed that coordinated fake review extortion does occur. The key is understanding how to recognize it and how to respond correctly without escalating the situation. When restaurants stay calm, document properly, and follow a system, they protect their brand far more effectively than reacting emotionally. Welcome back to Table Talk with CafeFuel. I'm your host, Brian Devine, and today we're walking through how restaurants can respond to Google review extortion calmly, professionally, and correctly. Let's start by clearly defining what Google review extortion actually is. Review extortion typically involves coordinated or fake reviews paired with an attempt to pressure a business. That pressure might come through messages, emails, or implied demands tied to review removal or reputation damage. It's important to separate this from legitimate negative feedback. Real customers sometimes leave bad reviews. That is part of doing business. Extortion is different. It follows patterns. And those patterns are what matter most. The worst response is panic. The best response is clarity. So what are the early signals restaurants should watch for? One common signal is review velocity. A sudden cluster of reviews arriving in a short time frame can indicate coordination. Another signal is duplicate or highly similar language across multiple reviews. Real customers rarely use the same phrasing repeatedly. Account characteristics matter as well. New reviewer profiles with little or no history are another signal to note. Sometimes there are off-platform contact attempts. Messages suggesting payment, concessions, or favors in exchange for review removal should always be documented. No single signal proves extortion on its own. Patterns matter more than individual data points. Before any action is taken, documentation comes first. Documentation protects your brand and keeps emotions out of the process. This includes screenshots of reviews, reviewer names and profiles, timestamps and URLs, any messages or communications received. All of this should be stored in a single incident file, one file per situation, clearly labeled and organized. This is not about reacting quickly. It's about preserving evidence and following a process. Now let's talk about proper response. There are a few things restaurants should not do. Do not pay. Do not engage emotionally. Do not publicly accuse reviewers of extortion. Public responses should remain neutral and professional. They should reflect service standards, not speculation. If a response is posted, it should invite legitimate customers to reach out through official channels without referencing extortion or disputes publicly. Once documentation is complete,